Ladies, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going better. If you watched yesterday's video and possibly Monday's video, I was tired. I was very tired and I just was not feeling like doing anything. And I said, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up feeling better. And you know what? I do. I slept in once again. So I slept for another 10 hours. I'm like, ooh, that is not me ever. So I was like, I feel good. The Lord knows I need my sleep and I got it. We have a lot of things planned towards the end of this week, which I'll share with you. So I know it's gonna get busier, so I'm like, that's good to sleep. There's nothing wrong with sleep. There's okay not to sleep sometimes to get things done, and then there's a time for sleep. Thank goodness it balances out, right? So today I was like, okay, I've gotta do some things in my house because I'm out of laundry, so I threw a load of laundry in. I've got apples still sitting out in their dehydrator. Yes, I do, I know, I'm gonna get there. Did put the groceries away from yesterday. I just, I have things to do, but I wanted to share in today's video a list of my favorite things. I mentioned it in, I think, last week's video, and some of you said, yes, give me some of your favorite things. So right now, I'm gonna be sharing my favorite things. Let's say my kitchen area. I'll do my kitchen area. If you want like other areas of the house, you let me know. Kitchen area of my home. And then I also will continue filming for the day. So if you don't want to sit here while I jibber jabber for, you know, minutes and minutes and minutes, I don't know how long it's gonna be, I could talk forever. Then fast forward to, I'll put a timestamp right over here, and that's gonna be my food making for the day. So for now, we're gonna just chit chat. So these are gonna be things that I use in my kitchen. I have accumulated over the years. I've gone through phases where I've got a lot of things and I weed out things real quick. My kitchen, it's much bigger than most people's standards, but for a large family, I feel like it's smaller, but not complaining. I love my house, love my kitchen. I just know that I can't have a ton of extras that I don't use. I mean, I can store it all in the garage, and I did for a while. I kept a lot in there, and then what I do is I go down there and go, I haven't touched this. It's time to send this to somebody else. So that's kind of how I motivate and get things so I don't accumulate too much. I clean up my kitchen every, I don't know, I'm gonna say 4, 5, 6 months, something like that. I go through, and if I don't use something, I just pass it along to someone else because I know that, you know what, it's not just because it's not great for me, it might be amazing for somebody else. So I'm just gonna do a lot of chatting. I'm going to sit here and I will put all of these things. I'm assuming most of them all can be on Amazon. If they cannot, I will put like a link in my description below. So I'm just gonna open up my cup. Well, should we just do there's nothing on the surface because I don't really keep, there is something on the surface. Ice machine. Okay, do you need one of these? No, you do not need one of these. These are not a requirement, not something that I go, oh my goodness, it's changed my life forever, like the robot vacuums changed my life forever. Ice machine doesn't change your life forever. This is an extra. If this is something you can afford and you want to put in a little bit of extra, hey, I need somebody to spend a lot of extra money, I need to spend money, then buy a pellet ice machine. This is something we do enjoy using. I like pellet ice. We have a freezer with ice machine. It's just normal ice. You know, it's okay, but the pellet ice, something about pellet ice makes life so much better. So, pellet ice. I lay this on my countertop. We love it. Is it gonna turn on? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because as I'm filming, it makes a vibration noise for some of you in the background. So this I know you can get on Amazon. This one I will link below. I'm looking around my kitchen. I don't think I have anything else out. Except, yeah, I do. Oh my God, air fryer. Let me take you to the air fryer. Air fryer, there are so many different air fryers out there. The ones with the buckets, I do not like. Did we just have one of those? I think we just had one. No, we've had a couple because what happens is all the crumbs and, you know, the oils get in the bottom of the pan. And if they don't get cleaned out because, you know, I have other people that live here, then it ruins. I like this one way better. Can you see it while we're here? I hope you can. It's more like I'm gonna say a convection oven, but it's an air fryer. Love this. This one's Elocombs. This has been my favorite with the trays. There's, what, 3 trays? Way better. So much more room for our large family. So I will link that one below. A toaster. Do you guys need a toaster? I like a 4-slice toaster. We are not in such need for 4-slice toaster anymore. We could definitely get away with it 2 now, but we do have a 4 one just because larger family, that does happen. So, okay, that's everything in my kitchen zone. So let me start opening up things. Okay, meat smasher. A meat smasher, I feel like I don't think you can just type in meat smasher. You might be able to now. When we were looking, I remember when I was trying to find this, there was no a smashing tool on Amazon, but this is a good one. The dollar store has some. They're just not as sturdy. You need a nice star-shaped, heavy-duty one. This is something that I feel like changes my life. What else changes my life? Oh, you know what changes my life? Spurtles. If you don't have a Spurtle, get yourself a Spurtle this year. Look here. I have a few Spurtles. Okay, so what are my favorite Spurtles? The medium-sized ones, these ones. These are my favorite spurtles. We use ours all the time, absolutely all the time. I wish I would have paid attention to which ones are the brands on them. The ones that have a little bit of coating, let me see, the AHO, AHO. That does have a name on it. That is a good brand one. They've stayed nice. This doesn't even have a name on it. This one, Sofa Kitchen, this one is getting a little bit like the coating is coming off. So this is not my favorite. You can see there's a little bit more worn. We put ours in the dishwasher. I know, don't put them in the dishwasher. That would solve the problem maybe, but I do and our family does. So these have survived the dishwasher and are doing great. So these are great. I like the small ones. I think most of them come in a set with long ones, the slatted ones. Sometimes I use these. I just feel like they're so huge. I'd rather use a small one and lose it in the pan because, you know, I do. So spurtles, get yourself a spurtle. I feel like this was a life changer for me this year. And something else my mother-in-law got me was a Danish whisk, a Danish dough whisk. This is Mrs. Anderson's Baking. I don't know. I'm sure they're on Amazon. I didn't get this on Amazon, but this was something. She gave me this one and we went to Michigan. Great little dough mixer. Like, it doesn't have everything stick to it. You usually use a whisker and then all the stuff gets stuck. This is awesome. So this is really good. It does not replace a whisker. So I've learned, like mixing puddings, yeah, it doesn't very well. It's more for dough. so save your whisk for that kind of stuff. But this has been a really good game changer. I also like, what else do we have here? I mean, I have other things, but those would be my favorite. I love these things. These are Norpro, that's the name of it. Norpro little servers. This is really good. I have another one here too. I got this at the Amish. This one is probably my favorite. Like right here, cutting everything, pies, cookies, cakes, you name it. This is my favorite. Get yourself some of these. And then scissors. Buy yourself a box of scissors if they get lost in your house, like in my home. So I feel like I need a case of these because they disappear all the time. There's 2 currently in here. Is there any over here? Oh, there's 3. I actually have 3. Okay, usually these are gone. Scissors. You need scissors in your kitchen from cutting everything. I used to cut everything because my kids were, needing their food cut and they were littler. So you cut a lot of their food up. Scissors are the key, but I still use these a ton in my kitchen. So scissors are a great thing. Knives. Get yourself a set of knives for Christmas this year. So some of my favorites are, now remember, mine are worn because I put them in the dishwasher. It says do not put in the dishwasher. I put mine in the dishwasher. Do as I say, not as I do. It still works great. The bread knife, the serrated one, we've had this one for probably 15 years. It's a great knife. And then I also have just a paring knife. These are amazing. I have these for years and years and years. And I just partnered with Rada a few months ago and they gave me these knives. Now these are great too. These are a little bit bigger paring like knife. This is really good. Nice, and I think they call it a cooking knife. I don't know the name, but Rada is the name. This one I like. It's a curved one. I used to have, I think it's a grandma peeler. Because I'm a grandma. Grandma peeler, so it's able to like bring back when you peel things. So I like the curved one. I used to have a curved one. These are great. Something someone sent me for Christmas last year, I don't know who it was, no one ever told me, there was no name, was these ones. These are ceramic knives. These were good too. They're very, very sharp. This one is a Wolf War one. Okay, so the only bad thing is we use the knives for, purposes they're not intended to use. I know. Like if you needed to like stab something or kind of take something and twist out, open a jar lid, these ones are a little sturdier. These ones will break easily. Like I've put that in a jar to open it and it's cracked the top off. Live and learn. But these are nice knives too. I have a couple left. I think I had 5 or 6 from last year and I still have 2. So does that make any, but I've had these forever. So, but if you already have these, this is nice, ceramic knives. Look those up. All right, moving right along. Oh, can opener. Yes, yes, yes. Get yourself I think it's swing away can opener. Swing away can opener. You will never buy another can opener ever again. I remember, I don't know how many can openers we've gone through, like a gazillion. We would get just the kind with a twist, and then they would like get all yucky, and then they would stop working, and then they slip. And I did the electric ones, and the electric ones would die, or they wouldn't open the cans. And I don't know what it is with can openers. They just do not last. So finally, I had the twist one, and I got it at Walmart, and it was made in America. That one lasted me for a couple years, and I was shocked. I shared with you, I don't know, a long time ago. And I was like, awesome. Then I went back to Walmart to get them, and they're made in China. Did not work as well. It was okay. Then someone sent me the Swing Away can opener. Game changer. I actually got Another one was gifted to me, and so I gave it to my mom, you know, who's older and has a harder time with arthritis. And yeah, definitely way easier for her to open as well. So swing away can opener. You need one of these. This has lasted me for years upon years. I'm looking at my drawer. I like my colored spoons. Those are fun. But I do notice, is there any in here? I have like this spoon and it's getting loose right here. So not my favorite, but it's pretty. It's one of those things that are not gonna last. So, but that's okay. Is there anything back there? There is nothing back there. Little scoopers, but that's not like my favorite thing. So not bad on that. Silverware. This is something you cannot get on Amazon. You can get it at, I recommend going to Sam's Club and buying your silverware if silverware disappears like it does in my home. You can buy an entire box of silverware. It used to be $5. I'm gonna say it's $7 or $8 now. Ton of forks. A ton of spoons, and they're awesome. We bought some on Amazon, the cheapest, like Amazon Basics, and they're like this. See the size difference? They're a whole lot bigger. Maybe we're just used to eating with the thinner, smaller ones, but these are more comfortable to eat with than these. So I spent, I don't know, it was the cheapest on Amazon, the bigger ones, which are nice. If you like heavy duty, get the heavy duty. These ones are flimsier, but they're nice. I don't know, we like, these are preferable in our family. So they were like, oh, I feel like it's fancy. We like these ones. So this is from Sam's Club. So Sam's Club, go in their restaurant section, forks and spoons, and they do have knives as well. We also do chopsticks. I do not personally do chopsticks. My kids do chopsticks. I have to laugh. Brooklyn and I went to a dumpling house and had dumplings and fried rice and lo mein. They did not give you a fork to eat your meal with, and so I was given chopsticks, and I cannot eat chopsticks. I cannot do it. It's not my gifting. It's like sewing. I just cannot do it. I would starve to death in an Asian country because I would not know how to eat with a chopstick. So I was just like, I was kind of holding it. I'm like, if I could just hold it and get the rice on it and pick it up, that'd be awesome. But it just did not work, and that's okay. Then the next one, but they brought your food out in like succession. So they brought one out, had a fork in the serving noodles, and I was like, I am eating with that. I don't even care. So yeah, but my kids love chopsticks. We have different kinds. They all prefer different ones. These ones we got on Amazon. They're more let me see. Can you hear it? I don't know what that would be. Plastic? They're not plastic. They're a little bit sturdier. They like that. Some like the wooden ones. I feel like the wooden ones are like the spurtles that get yucky after a while. But they love these. So we have a supply of chopsticks because that is something that they enjoy using. Let's just come on the floor. All right, down here. What would be my favorite thing? A big bowl. Get yourself a big bowl. I think that Amazon probably has these, but they might be more. I think I have one linked in my Amazon store, but it's hard finding the exact one. This one is from Sam's Club. So go to Sam's Club. Sam's Club has this in the restaurant section. It's a great bowl. This is the one I use all the time. I do have, I think the one linked on here is more of like my Amish bowl. It's wider and more shallow, but it is really big. I use it when I do apples and stuff. That is down in my garage right now. I don't use that all the time. I'm finding less and less I use it. We used to use it all the time, mixing up big quantities of everything. But I mostly, it's sitting down there and I'm like, even this year, I'm like, do I get rid of it? Do I keep it? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold on to it. So I'm gonna hold on to it. But this one is my favorite right here. Mixing bowls are great, but not like my, I mean, they're good. Get yourself some stainless steel mixing bowls. These are great. Right here, get yourself some silicone cupcake liners. Game changer in my life because we constantly make muffins and cupcakes and I'm constantly buying paper for the pans because I do not like cleaning out the pans. So this right here was good. I just bought some new ones this year because they do get thrown away in my home. Not all the time, but they do get pitched on accident. So because we'll take them places like the park and they're like, what do we do with the wrapper? I'm like, just leave it on the tray. So it's good. So these have been really good. Now I've had ones that are shapes. Not favorite, I guess more for younger kids if you want to do shaped items or something, but I just prefer the round ones. So I think the Amazon Basics is a simple one. That is something we enjoy. I would say I'd recommend an awesome mixer, but I feel like you could do life without a mixer. I do have a Cuisinart one. I like it, it's awesome, but I went for so many years without one and just used a hand mixer and my life didn't fail. So this is nice for time if you need something extra. Buy yourself a stand mixer, and it doesn't have to be the KitchenAid one. We had the Walmart one forever. I don't know what the brand name was, where it was $100. Farberware. That worked awesome. That worked great. And then doing YouTube, doing product reviews, Cuisinart was one that shared their product with me at one time. So it works great. I feel like they work the same. Is there anything different? No, I feel like they're all the same. So just use that. I do have a bread machine. Can you live without a bread machine? Absolutely. Do I like the bread machine? Yeah, I like the bread machine. Sometimes it's good just to throw things in there and not think about it. Again, an extra, not a requirement of life, but something good. Okay, this one, yes, you need this. The Salisbury popcorn popper. I feel like this is definitely something we use all the time. You know, I share one of my viewers. I think they told me about it, and then I bought one. It was a gray one. Love it, love it, love it. I want to say it's $13 on Amazon. Awesome. This will be great for if you like popcorn, your own popcorn right here, and then get yourself some coconut oil and Flavor Call salt is what they use in the movie theater. You get Flavor Call. Flavor Call is the name of it. Amazon. Great. We use this for popcorn all the time. Okay, and then I have strainers. I went from the metal strainers. I still kept it because I didn't like how rice gets stuck in the side and how like it just didn't get that clean. So I used these. These seem to work. I did get this set on Amazon. I got this for like fruit and this for noodles. I think there's another one hidden back here. There is. There's one hidden back here, a smaller one. So these I do use. We just run out of room. Like I said, we're shoving things in here, but this works. And then I do have cutting boards. Okay, I use these ones. These I like to just pull out. I think these were from maybe Walmart. I don't know if these were from Amazon or not. Somebody. They're just plastic. I like these a lot. But this cutting board is really, really nice. This one right here. Okay, there's a plastic piece that goes in here. It's probably way in the back. This is probably one of my favorites. It's even got a stain because I love it so much. This I will link below. A lot of companies do this one now, but I will try to link the exact one right here. Awesome, 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 because you can put your little phone in here, your recipe cards, and then it has little plastic things, which are probably way behind the bread machine, but they go in here. I think you get 3 in a set, so when you fill it up, you can just take it out, put another one in here. So this is a great, and I don't think these are too much. I'm gonna say they're less than $20. The bottom has the rubberized piece. So this is a great cutting board. Get one of these. Mine is well worn. It's got this. You can put mineral oil, is that what it's called? Mineral oil, wipe it in there, make it all clean and stuff, but it's all good. One day, I'll get on, it's on the list. Moving right along, next cupboard. Real life mess, people. This is how this works. Okay, pressure cooker. Pressure cooker is awesome. I have a Kasori pressure cooker, but I don't know if Kasori makes a pressure cooker anymore. I think someone said they do. When people always ask what kind you use, and I share with them, and then I looked and they don't have it anymore. So any kind of pressure cooker, like any kind, slow pot, Instapot, all that kind of stuff. I do enjoy mine. I've had mine for a few years now, and I'm going to, this works for our family. I'm in the process, it's on my Christmas list, not a process, of wanting a slow cooker back. So just a bigger slow cooker. So that is on my list for myself for Christmas this year. Do I like the pressure cooker? Yes, because it does cook things quickly. You can put a bunch of chicken in here, pressurize it, and let it cook down. Rice, that kind of stuff goes fast, but I do miss the slow cooker. It does have a slow cooker setting, but I think I want the whole ceramic kind of, you know, is it crock pot, slow cooker, same thing. So I'm in the process of, I want like one of those again this year, but do you need these for cooking in the house? No, you can cook in the oven and stove. It does make life easier. I feel like this does make life easier. They have a ton of settings on here. I do like it. So I'm just thinking I'd like another, the slow cooker again, and then I'll retire one of these to my garage and then pass along to somebody else. And then, do you need a blender and a food processor? I have, this is Teotronics is the name. I like it because it does both food processor, or you can do a blender. Works good. So that I enjoy. We've had that one forever and really like that one. Don't mind the mess. This is what happens when you have, you know, life with kids. This thing right here, I see this now like on little shorts and stuff, like the new great cutting tool. This is amazing. This has been around forever and a day. I think my mom had one when I was growing up. So this is, I don't know what the name is, but I will find it linked below. Oops, it's this way, right? Which way? It's right here. I'm like, where does it go? There it is. I'm like, how does it go? That little green thing I just left in the back that goes on here. This is awesome for cutting vegetables quickly. I really like this. One of my viewers gave me this as a gift. Oh, Vidalia Chop Wizard. That's the original one. Awesome. This is a great gift. I only use this chop setting. They have smaller ones. I threw those away because I never use them. That's the only one I use. And I love dicing up things with this, making life so much easier. All right, what else do we love? We love the hand mixer. The $10 hand mixer from Walmart. It's probably not $10 anymore. It's like $5.50. Let's clean my cupboard out while I'm in here. I think this works great. We would use this all the time. It does. We have a waffle maker. Can you live without a waffle maker? You can live without a waffle maker. Not something that required. I used to have a big giant one. I love that. I think one of my viewers sent me a smaller one. Oster is the name. O-S-T-R. Works great. Awesome. It's good to throw in there once in a while and do some waffles. We go in spurts where they love waffles, they love pancakes, they love crepes, and what do you like? What do you like? And we just go through and, you know, different times of their life. So one of my, I think one of the first things someone sent me was an immersion blender. And I felt like that was a game changer on my food because I would always take food out of the pans and put it in my blender and blend it up sometimes. So this you can just put in the pan and let it blend up. Now I have ceramic coating pans now, so I don't use that in there now because it'll scratch my pans up, but using a stainless steel pan worked really good. So those are a few of my favorite things from that cupboard. Okay, a few of my favorite things for a plastic cupboard. We have a lot of plastic, and can I say it's all my favorite? I don't know. We bought a bunch a couple years ago. These are kind of nice for like fruits and vegetables. There's different sizes. We have this one. We have, it's being used right now, but the wider ones, I mean, like not game changer, but not too bad. But one of the things I would recommend, which I do not have tons of because they're all filled up, they're like deli containers. This is a small one. You guys know what I'm talking about, the taller ones. These are deli containers. I see now on the internet, everybody has them. Nobody did for a long time, but now the secret's out. Everybody uses these. These were the Mennonites. They would get these in their bulk food store and fill their foods up. That's how they distribute the food to you, and so distribute it like when you buy it. And so you could buy them. So it worked great for freezing things, for storing things. So I love these. You can get these. You get a whole pack of these. I don't know, 50, 100, however many it is. We like these for freezing meat, soups, anything. So these are the smaller ones. I have the bigger ones as well. These are random ones. They're okay. They're thicker, but not a necessity in life. Let's go up higher. Get off the floor. So these are our cupboards are empty because they're all in the dishwasher. I need a plate though, hold on. Let me get one out. Okay, so as far as plates and bowls, things like that, now I have had many over the years. I think last year I went and finally purchased these kind, you know, the ceramic kind or whatever you want to call it, the ceramic porcelain, whatever they are. Do I say they're awesome? They are for the fact that I can replace them easily. Ours get chipped, ours do because we have hard ceramic floor. Kids knock them, just life. So these ones, I got the whole set from 10 Strawberry Street. So they're more used for catering. So I got the plates last year, and then I bought these bowls, like the, what do they call them? Pasta bowls, but look at, see, some are chipped. Not all, the few that are on top, same company, but good. We use them a lot, mind you. So I got those, and I got these ones from the 10 Strawberry Hill. They work, that size one. These I had a number of the company. These are AM Homel. And these are nice, the smaller ones. A lot of these have broke, so I don't have as many as I need, but I'd like to get more of these. Kids, it breaks, that's what happens. But these right here are my favorite. You cannot find these on Amazon. You might, I don't think you can now. They're an Amish made bowl. They're melamine. They're awesome. You have to find them in Amish country. So when I was there, the one store we went to did not have them. And I was like, ah, they don't have the bowls there right now. And so I'm like disappointed. And so, but that's okay. We do like these. I love these. I keep these. I use these for everything. These are probably my go-to bowl over those. Plastic, they're like melamine is what they are. Think of like the high school cafeteria trays. These, awesome. So those I do like. If you can find yourself a local Amish place, get yourself some of those. That's in there. I'm not gonna do any food. I'm looking at my pantry like, is there anything in the pantry? But I'm skip the pantry. This is again food here. Nothing that you need food-wise. Just look at all my cupboards. They're all messy. I got stainless steel bread pans. I don't want to get those out. Can you see those? Stainless steel bread pans. Norpro is the company. Great. I've had these forever. I have the same ones for 20 years. They work great. Bread pans, those are really good to invest in. You'll have them forever in your life. Okay, then over here, these are my pans. I like these pans a whole lot. There's a bunch in here. So the favorite, okay, so this one I had from Aldi. Can you see all this stuff? This one is from Aldi and it's stainless steel and I really like it. They, I don't know, 20 bucks once in a while. Chicken fryer, that size I feel like is the perfect size pan for cooking a lot of things in. And so I use that for so many years. I think I bought another one a few years ago. Well, I used it for a lot of time and then I bought one just to replace it because I just used it so much. That's a great quality pot. And then we have these ones. I don't know if you can find these. They're ceramic pots. These are kind of nice. They're pretty, but not a necessity. And then I got, these ones are caraway pots. I think they're ceramic coated. I think that's what they are. These I really do like, but you have to be careful not to scratch them. So after using all of them, they all look good except my frying pan, which I use all the time. And that is where it's starting to discolor on the side inside. But for somebody that uses it all the time, I feel like not a bad deal. I got my crepe pan up there. I got to use that one of these days. So pans, either what kind do you get? I don't know. I liked the stainless steel for years. That's all I had was stainless steel and I loved it. Then I think I got like a, say, Teflon pan and I was like, oh wow, making eggs is so much easier without the sticking. And then I got these ceramic ones and I'm like, oh, those are actually really nice. So I do like to get those. They're a little bit investing, but don't have to. Get them as you need them. I feel like the pots that you use all the time, like I know I use this big one all the time. Rarely do we use this one, but we do. The thick one I use, but it's more like this would be a better size. We do use a frying pan. So those are like the only ones we really do use over the years, but they are good. Okay, over here, do we have anything in here? No, these are just cups. Glasses. These are good. These are restaurant style cups. When you go to Coney Island, you get cups, you get these kind. These, I think these are a beach theme color. These are really good. They last. We love those. They don't go bad. We bought some at Walmart for cheap. They're about as cheap as Walmart, but they do last a whole lot longer. And I think that's it. That's my vitamin cupboard. All right, let's go down to the bottom. Okay, over here. This is my extra cupboard, which has a whole lot of stuff in it. These are things that have a lot of things in here. Is there anything that I'm looking at it? These are like my serving platters and things like that. Is there anything that it's like I love? I mean, they're all the same. I don't know, you need like some good serving dishes. I know for myself on my list is like smaller size serving dishes like this. I think I picked this up at Goodwill at one time with a lid. Something small, like a corral dish. I like this one. This is really nice. That goes with the pot. It's just the color. Della Terry. I don't think you can find this anymore on Amazon, but maybe you can. This was nice. I'd like to get one with a lid. Corral. No, Corral makes a good one. Game changer on this stuff. Do you need all that? No. I've had, when we had a lot of little kids, we moved a lot. I couldn't keep that kind of glass dishes at all. Not at all. Not at all, because it would break. So we had very few small things whenever we did do a big gathering. I just got tinfoil pans. But now I have a little stash because we live here and I don't plan on moving anytime soon. So those are good in here. Okay, this cupboard, one of my favorite. These are all nice and stacked. Love it. My measuring cups are always good. This was a gift. This was a great, one of my viewers here gave me this. This I really do like to be able to pour things out, mix things up. So this is a good mixing bowl right here. That's something we do use a lot on here. This is my glass cupboard, can you tell? And then when I invested in these maybe last year, these are awesome. A lot of different companies make these. You can get them, these ones. I do have some linked in my store. You guys see me do my meal prep in here. These are awesome. These are probably a great game changer for our family. Take them off, you can microwave them. The only flaw would be, it's not a flaw, something you have to pay attention to right here, this little rubber thing. Sometimes if you don't dry it properly inside, this part will get dirty. So you have to just take it out, clean it off. It's easy, it does wash off. Make sure it's dry and then put it back on. That I had to do that to like 2 of mine, and I've had mine for, did I get it last summer? I feel like I got them a year ago. Not a lot, but something you have to do. So these are my favorite. I've got a whole lot of these. Enough for a bunch of meals for our family, as you see in my videos, and I do enjoy. I'm glad that I bought those because that has been nice. Because meal prep is nice. It's nice when they have the plastic, but I feel like the plastic one just gets old and ruined over time. So the glass is nice just to be able to keep it warm. Good thing. So invest in some of those if if that's something you can do in your budget for Christmas this year. Okay, the pan cupboard. I feel like this is the dirty pan cupboard, not dirty, just used. Pans. I feel like pans are one of those things, like, depends on what you do. I like the airbag pan sheets. These are kind of worn. Aldi sells these, the airbag. I think Walmart sells it. I'm sure Amazon does. They're a little bit thicker. See the double thickness? They got the air in the middle and it's worn, so don't mind that. I feel like if you wanted to get good cookie sheets, I would get those. I do have a donut pan. Do you need a donut pan? No, you can use a muffin pan. I think we picked ours up at Goodwill. Did we pick them up at Goodwill? I think it was at Goodwill for like $5 one time, so I got those. We do have some like brownie square pans. We have some different size muffin ones. I have a popover pan. Do you need all those things? No, you do not. We like the bigger ones. I like my big giant cupcake pan here. It holds 24, which is really nice. And then just like the jelly roll style pan right there. The one in the back, these are just like with sides. Those are not, it just depends on your family and the size that you're going to cook with. That's when you need to see what is good for your family. And then these are nice too. These, look at, Cookie, I love these. I don't think I've ever had racks like this. Did I? No, I don't think I ever have. Not like this one, and then my viewer sent me some. There's 3 that can stack on top of each other, or even if you need extra refrigerator space for holidays, you put that stuff on it and stack them. These are nice. These are really nice to have, and I do use these a whole lot inside here. So that is that for in there. I'm just thinking anything else. These are like hot pads. Do I have lover? You know I don't love hot pads. Hot pads are not my favorite. I like the old school cheapy ones. Like my mom gave me a bunch of hers, and they're just older, and the inside is thicker and works really nice, but I still haven't found a huge comparison. I've got some of my viewers maybe purple one, which is awesome. Purple right here, and I love purple because you know I love purple. So this works good, but like still haven't found like I like the old one. This is an old stained one. Home Sweet Home. It's just thicker. It works nice. I don't know, because these are the new ones. These are what you buy at the store. They're too thick, and then you like lose your pan because you're gonna grip. Where this one grabs on really nice. It's tiny. It's a lot more easier. I don't know. Maybe too many people burn their hands. Maybe the people are weak and they can't handle hot pans. I don't know. And then let's go over to. Let me shove that in there. Over here. These are our washcloths, towels. Okay, so I only have one recommend for towels and washcloths, and that's Norwex. Norwex ones I think are a game changer. Purple, my favorite. The EnviroCloth, these I don't think you can get them at Amazon. I have a friend who does sell them. I have her link below, Heather. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman. A lot of you get them. You spend a little bit more. I'm gonna say they're $20 for this, but you'll have it forever. You have it for a long time. They last for a long, long time. This is, okay, so this is a good one. This is a cheap version. This is what I clean my car out with because I use chemicals. Can't use chemicals on here. When you touch this one, it sticks to your skin and it feels yucky. When you touch this one, it doesn't stick to your skin and feel yucky at all. When people say microfiber, they're like, ew, I don't like the pickiness. It's not like that. This definitely is. This is not, right now it's sticking to my finger. I hate that feeling. But this is good for cleaning the car, cleaning off caulk from your hand and throwing it away. But these are not. These are good ones. So these are about 20. The EnviroCloth is the one I recommend. I usually have a gray one. I have gray, I think I have one blue and one purple. That's what I wipe all my countertops down with, all my stuff. It doesn't leave streaks. It's amazing, awesome. I just like it. We use them in our bathrooms. I'm using wipes now, but those are great things. And then I would recommend, if you can get something else, to get the window cloth. That was another, this is the window cloth right here. So this is nice to clean your windows and mirrors without any chemicals. Hello. Like, you know, it's more aesthetic to clean with chemicals, but you breathe in all this stuff. These just use water. Water, and it wipes really good. So sometimes I wipe like my things off with this, and I can just dry it with one of these. These work great. So, and the window cloth and the EnviroCloth. My number one recommend is the EnviroCloth first, and then get yourself a window cloth. We do have a duster. I feel like you could use the EnviroCloth just the same. I don't really have these. Oh, these, you know what these are? These are washcloths. These are, I got these at the Amish store. These are the Knife brand. Rada actually sell these. I did not know that. These are nicer washcloths for like washing dishes and stuff. These could do good for, not this one. These do good for washing dishes too. Like I said, these are these are a lot cheaper. These are nicer. But these washcloths I find are probably my favorite if I were to buy like a, what is it, terry cloth cotton washcloth, and these are the Rada ones. That's something we do enjoy. I have other ones in here. Not my favorite though. Towels, I always say go to TJ Maxx. They have a nice array of towels, and I think that's it. Get yourself a nice extra large drying mat for over here. When you go to Walmart or you look on Amazon and you get a drying mat, don't get the small one, look for the extra large one. It just spreads out a whole lot better. And then aprons, my aprons are in here. Get yourself an apron. Apron's something that just saves on your clothes, and it's cute, and it like helps so much for splatters. I know once in a while I'll come to the kitchen and I forget to get one, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get like a stain in the middle of my shirt. So wear an apron. Aprons are a nice investment as well. I am looking around. Is there anything more that you need? In a kitchen, I have my Keurig coffee pot, which is off. Let's go see that. Did you know I had to clean up my coffee station before I turned on the camera? It's good. I have kids. I have a life here. Let's try to straighten this. So a Keurig is a great thing to invest in. Do you have to? No. I had a coffee pot forever. I like the coffee pot. I always like the flavor of the coffee pot. I never like the little Keurig cups, the flavor. Maybe I would if they were dark ones. Seems like when we made coffee and I got one of those small ones, it was such a weak coffee. And then I realized that it's the coffee. It's the coffee. You just need a darker coffee. Because I know if I just bought regular coffee, I realized like Greg would get the whatever Dunkin' coffee, and I'd have one, and I'm like, I do not like that. It's like watered down. But I like Mavericks coffee. That's my coffee. I like Mavericks coffee. That's something good. Let me go get a container of that. Okay, you can't get this on Amazon, but you can get it from the Mavericks website, coffee. And I know right now, this isn't sponsored, but they do on their website, if you buy, this is special, Mavericks coffee, you get, with every order, you get a free bag of the Midnight Ride. What? Like free coffee? Yeah, and it's good. It's low acid, delicious coffee. So what are my favorites? There's so many good choices. Depends on your coffee preference. Like the Midnight Ride is a very deep, rich coffee. Love it. That comes free with your order. Pumpkin is good. Vanilla, I mean everything. I haven't come across anything that's bad. We had the apple streusel one was new, and I had that one. That was really, really good. And then blueberry, they have a blueberry one, which is a good one too. Toffee nut, French toast. I mean, it depends on your preferences. So Mavericks is a good company. Right here, small home-based company. That would be a great gift to send to somebody. So I take mine and I put them in here and then fill them up. So what I did is I invested one Christmas on a bunch of these. I think they're almost $1 a piece. They work great. The purple ones are not as good as the black ones. You go on them on Amazon, they look like this. These are a little bit thinner, flimsier, not as good. These ones are way better. Now there's a bunch of companies that sell these. So this is what we use. The Keurig is good. I think you can get a lot of different brands of them, but I find that the Keurig, even the, like this is a bigger one with more water because we have a lot of people that drink coffee and hot cocoa in our family, but even the smaller version one is not that expensive. I think the price has come down. Maybe it's more. I remember looking last year and going, that's not too much money, but for me it was filling up the water reservoir. So having the bigger one is so much better. So that is a good thing that I like having. And then I like this little stand here. I did get this on Amazon too. This is one of those things that was advertised. It had no reviews and I'm like, oh, is it gonna be a bad thing? I like it. It just has the drawer underneath. And so don't mind the coffee in the bottom. And it's got two little things on the side so we can store things. So after, over time, the middle piece, the wire did, can you see, has pushed down a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, so see like the coffee might spill over. So you just, it's the middle one. So I have to like pick those up. You just gotta be careful with them. You just have to set them in there. So that middle piece did bow down. It's okay. Is it game changer? No, I still like it. I like it a lot. I think it was $20. So that was really good. Then we can put our things on the side here and then our drinks over here too. So this was a great thing I purchased as well. So those are all my favorite. Oh wait, there's more. Hold on. One more thing that I enjoy having is my marker board right here on the refrigerator. I need a new one because look at this from being picked up. I've had this one for a couple years now. I'm gonna say 2 years maybe. You guys know better than I do. This is good. It's just, it gets peeled. It did get peeled up because we pulled it off. This is great. I wanna say $5 for this. Great thing to put on our refrigerator here because we use this all the time. Putting on, you know, kids' chores, things like that. And then we just get the dry erase markers with the little magnet, put them up here. This has been very helpful for our family. So that is something else I enjoy. So those are some of my favorite things in my kitchen. They've made my life easier. I enjoy them. I've had many things over the years, many things over the years. And that is what we keep. I'm thinking if I store anything downstairs. The only thing I have downstairs in the garage is my big bowl, my applesauce machine. That's something else. When I do apples, your applesauce machine, that might be something to ask for at Christmas. I want to say it's $65, might be $55, I don't know. That's a great thing to have. You use it once a year, but it is a game changer for helping you with things. That I have, and then I have my dehydrators down there. So I like my dehydrators. They're actually sitting right here on my table. I have to empty them today. Something I like, if you like making dried food, a great thing to invest in. I know you can do it in your oven, but I think I talked and thought it's probably better to use the electric versus the gas. That was what my reasoning was. But those are, and that's it for downstairs. I think that's all I store down there. So that's it for kitchen stuff. Those are my favorite things. We, like I said, I go through it once a year, usually kind of weed out and go, I don't really need that. I don't really need that. And what do I need? What do I not need? And so just using what's best for you. If you have a way smaller kitchen, you might have to downsize even more in your things. So that's just something you'll have to decide in your own home because, you know, you can get away with a whole lot less than what you actually think you're used to having. So it's good. All right, so today, that's the end of my favorite things. Now I got to think about like life and all the things I did not do yesterday. So I'm going to get up. I got to go take my laundry and start hanging it up because it's done. It looks like it's raining outside. I don't think it's supposed to rain all day, is it? No, thank goodness. It's going to be 60 today. So, and the sun's going to come out even better. So I will probably do some more laundry because I can hang it outside. I have to get my apples into containers. pick up the house, we have school to do, all those wonderful things that go along. I have to do dinner. Yesterday we made our rice, the Indian rice, and that's so good. Such a good dinner, such a great dinner. So we had that. We'll probably have that for lunch today. Oh, there's haystacks as well. And then dinner, I'm gonna make some dinner tonight. We're gonna do some chicken tonight. I think I'm gonna do the chicken where we fry it in butter and do some mini potatoes with herbs. This is my hopeful list. Let's see if I even do this. Like cauliflower, I've got that broccoli slaw I bought at the store yesterday. I'm gonna make it with my salad mixture from my kale that went bad. And then popovers for dinner. That's the goal. I don't know, it might not work. I hope so. Just see how the day rolls. You just gotta do what you gotta do in your home. So I have big aspirations, but I will let you know how it goes. So I'm going to go get laundry and get that hanging up right now, and then we'll move on to something else. That sounds good? Okay, so enough chit chat, and let's just get up and finally do something. Okay, to the laundry room. So yes, there's laundry sitting there since Monday. Monday towels, Monday boys' clothes. Haven't done anything with it. It's Wednesday. It's okay, we're gonna get there. So I'm gonna take mine, hang it up, put some in the dryer. Okay, let's move everything off of the table here that I took off the counter so we can put our apples away. Okay, these are great. I probably would not give these as gifts because they are kind of tiny, but I do have the bigger ones that I already have in my pantry, and those would make a better gift because they're just bigger slices. They just look prettier. So but these are delicious, like so good. Like I kept opening these and eating out of the trays here this weekend because they were so good. So there's just we did a lot of extra sugar and cinnamon on there, and so the trays are pretty sticky. So I'm gonna soak them over here in water, obviously, before I put these away. Clean this out. But this was a great way to use up all those apples. And it's so good. Like I always, if you do them for a long time till they're crispy, they're so much better. I don't like the mushy kind. I like them when they're nice and crisp. Like a freeze-dried apple would be delicious, but I don't want to invest in a freeze-dryer right now. Those are pretty expensive, and I just don't think that's in our life right now, and that's okay. That'd be something else. I guess that'd be a want, but not a necessity. Okay, we shove all these in here, just keep pushing and pushing. Decided to stock my pantry in here from the stuff in my hallway closet. So I got a pile over here and over here, but I want to get these cleaned out real quick. The shelves, just wash them off real quick, put them back in the dehydrator so I can put them away. This month is not going to be a stock up, so even though my pantry over there is dwindling down, not terribly, I mean we have food, but enough where I go, okay, I'm going to have to definitely in January restock on a few things, but I'm not worried about it right now whatsoever. I still have plenty of stuff, and we'll use what we have, because I think like through December, yes, we do eat pantry meals, but not a ton. Most of it's like fun stuff because it is Christmas, it is the holidays. And you make like different treats and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna put in here these things and not worry about it, because like I think of like most, this is my tomato paste, I'm gonna put that like right there. I think of like a lot of our meals that I wrote out, I'm like a lot of it I have to go buy this stuff, so it's not gonna be, you know, a ton of things that we're gonna need that are necessary from here. We will eat this stuff, but just a few extras that will make it fun. So, and then I've got, what do I have to go get? Let me look here. I'm looking at all of our fun stuff here. Get some soups. Still have this pea butter. We're gonna use this one up. Look at I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator because if it's in here, we don't see it. It's out of sight, out of mind. Pickles. I wish I would have got more of those, but I just have these, and that's okay. Because we like those. Okay, so this is good. And then I have big giant jars of stuff. And that's plenty. I don't even, so when I look at my master list, I look at the things I'm out of, but like, I don't have extra ketchup, so I kind of look at my list and go, am I gonna need ketchup this month? If I do, then I'll probably pick up an extra one. So now let me go over here. I've got all the stuff. I'm gonna work my way in here. It's hard for you to come in here, so I will work in here and then I'll show you afterwards. Okay, I'm doing good. Clean up. I got some more things to put in. I'm gonna put my baking stuff in here. You might look and go, why are you adding the sugar on top of the sugar? Because it is gonna get used up. None of the stuff sits in here very long at all. So tomorrow is going to be a baking day. So come back tomorrow. We've got some fun Christmas things to make tomorrow. So I'm gonna put all the sugar in here to get rid of all these tiny individual containers, because that was how I bought it. I hate how sugar's on the sticky label there. And then when you open it, it comes on the counter. You know, it's all good. So I'm just gonna put this all in here so it is ready to go. So I don't know where I film, I just realized the battery's dead. I had powdered milk, a little tiny bit in this container, and I'm like, I don't have a container of powdered sugar. So I took the milk and put it in a jar, because I don't use powdered milk as much anymore. We used to use it all the time, but now that I have dairy-free kids or lactose-free kids, I realize that I just don't use it that much. So I dump that out into the little container, not a jar, a little container, and then I can put my powdered sugar in here, because I don't have a container of powdered sugar at all. I just keep shoving as much as I can in these things. You saw the brown sugar trying to get it to fit, but this is good. So I feel like I'm nice and done here for now. Should I show you what I ended up with? And not perfect, but livable, and I can see everything. This is working for us now. So I've got all my pasta. Should I just come up? All my pasta is up here. We've got a lot of pasta to use, so no need to get pasta. Dried beans, there's potato flakes and milk. I have those tortilla packets, and my rice is in a container finally. I have cocoa, or not, what is that, coffee creamer. That's for making homemade hot chocolate. I don't know if I'll make any. The kids love the packets, so I feel like I'm keeping the packets. This is baking, and then more baking, extra drink things, different sides, that kind of stuff right here. So I took all the Daya cheese sauce packet out because they were all gluten noodles, and we do not like the gluten noodles. So this right here, before I discovered you can make something with this right here, the nutritional yeast, because I saw that there's a nice cheese sauce I can make, I went and bought a bunch of this Daya macaroni cheese. So it's just to get like a tiny little packet of, you know, sauce. That's not very much, but it was less than $1. It worked for what I knew at the time, but I have a ton of it now. So that is just here so we can mix that up when we make Alfredo or something real quick. This is not my stash, it's the child's stash. Candy canes, because we bought those. These are all the dried apples. There was a lot there. Peanuts, coffee, I just had to fill that all up. And then these are kind of the snack area. This is the leftovers from the other pantry, the random stuff we have, and then all of our baking over here. Baking, not nice and neat, but good enough for me, all the nuts. So this is working. Cereal's down here because no one is eating cereal. I don't know what's happening. And then we have all our spices and bags. I threw away some of my bags up on top that I've had for years because they are feeling yucky, and like they feel yucky, so you know that they're bad. Okay, don't mind the child's alarm clock. I just haven't gone, they just sleep through it. They don't ever wake up to it. So this is, let's turn the light on. This is in here. So we don't have, we have stuff. We definitely have stuff, but usually my cans are all lined up back there. I'm out of a lot of things, and that's okay. That we will not need to do anything before Christmas. So this, I'm not going to worry about stocking up. Got a big chunk out of our pasta gone, so I still have a lot of pasta and beans, so that's fine in there, and rice. This is the snack shelf up here, so I've got, there's coffee, and then behind there is like my coconut oil, and then there's cereal that no one's eating. See the big pile of macaroni and cheese? Big pile. So I have the Velveeta. That I'm saving for if the power ever goes out. It's something easy to make because the cheese is already made. So that'll be a emergency only. I got tons of cups. I've got 1, 2, and I got 3 containers of cups up there. So no more cups, Amy. And we have a lot of pretzels right here, a few tortilla chips, and then these random things right here. So I'm leaving. That's how we have. So when I do go shopping, I go, okay, this is what I need. And then down the bottom is our waters. We do go through those. I won't get any more until after the new year. Propel and our drinking water. There's our cans of soda over there. I'm gonna try to look for burners at a different store when I go. I should have went yesterday. When I go to different discount stores, or like I went to Forest City, I'm gonna look at Ingles to see if they have burners in a can, because we love it. So that's down there, and I got big cans and stuff. I'm gonna work on trying to use that up too. That's my goal, because we don't eat a ton of big containers. So I'm gonna try to focus on using those up. That's my goal. So not bad. I mean, plenty. We're not gonna start. You need food, just come over. I'll give you some toasted corn nuts. I'll give you tons of chocolate sugar cereal. You guys will love it because we have a ton of it. And some chickpeas. We can live on that, can't we? So I'm feeling good in my kitchen right now, but I do have to take a break because I have to get kids into school, because, you know, if I don't enforce getting up, they're not going to wake up. So because they're like, oh, mom just wants us to rest today. No, mom has work to do. So I'm going to get this stuff just cleaned up. There's a few things. I'm going to rinse this out, save this. This was really good. These are, I think you can buy these on Amazon probably. I bought these at Lowe's, and they're awesome. So rinse this down. This is taken care of. Kids are going to have toast, bagels, or if they want cereal, they're welcome to have cereal today. And then we're going to get on our school, and I'll be back in a little bit. So I just filled up this is the last of the cookies that we have. They're not warming, but whatever they were. My camera is so bright. So those are put in here because we're gonna have Christmas cookies coming up here, but this will get eaten really fast. There was a few gummies in there nobody liked, so put those away, and we ate a few cupcakes from yesterday. So this is done. We're gonna go to school. Okay, so it has been a few hours since I've been filming. My day is getting away from me. It's one of those days where it's busy. Had to do we did chores, clean up, had lunch, had to run a little errands in our town, run to the library, drop them off at work, drop some stuff at the shop. So it was a little bit of running. I'm like, I got home and I'm like, what do I even have to do today? What do I even have to do? So thank God for the list. Thank God for the list, or I would not be knowing what I have to do. And I was like, Okay, what did I do? So we got home, we did our school, finished it up. I'm like, cross that off the list. The next thing I need to do is separate this meat. I've got this meat that I picked up yesterday. So I'm just gonna cut it. I don't have any quart bags, which is, you know, awesome. So I'm gonna use big giant gallon bags, don't mind that. But I'm just gonna stick them in here. It's gonna work. I think last time I cut it and just squeezed it out. I'm gonna see if that works. And then the meat here, I have this roast, I'm gonna cut up and put into individual bags. Just get it done. It's like work I don't wanna have to do, but let's just do it and finish it. So those were a little bit frozen, so that's why I wasn't able to squish them out like the other ones. These ones I made a little bit bigger. These are about 2 pounds, probably about 2 pounds each one. I usually do about 1.5 pounds each bag, and that seems to be like enough for us. So this will be in the freezer. And this month we will definitely do larger family gatherings and get-togethers and things like that. So when I need to make more meat, I'll grab one of these. And if I have to do less, then I'll do the other one. So not in my little quart bags. So I need to make a note to myself, write down quart bags because I'm out of those. This okay, gallon works, but this is good. Okay, so now let me put this in my freezer, and then I'm gonna go get my brisket. I'm gonna try to just cut it up into as many little tiny chunks as possible. Sometimes I do super tiny when I'm prepping. Today's not a day I feel like cutting super tiny when prepping, and that's okay. When I go to cut it and like when I'm cooking it, I can chop it up with scissors. That works. Today feels like a day I just want to get through the day, so let me just chop this up as best I can. Okay, was anybody else crying when I was cutting that out? I'm not. I don't like the fat of the meat. Last time I got, someone correct me, it was a humongous beef. I think it was prime, I thought it was prime rib or something. I don't remember. It was at the discount store, and then I cut all that up and I cut off all the fat, and that was really good. Like beef chunks, like beef steak bite, that's what I call it. Well then last time I think I bought little stew meat pieces, which it was like $8 for a package, and I was like, it was okay. Well then this was 15, and I got like 3, maybe like 3 packages of that. So do I really have to bother cutting up, or can I just buy that? I just don't like the fat part. So I know like this one has a ton of fat going through. I think that's good, the marbled a little bit, because I know fat does bring flavor, but I don't like the fat. So I feel like I wouldn't do that ever again. No, I would not buy a small London broil. I would get the big giant one. I just have to get it at the discount store and cut it up, or just buy the steak pieces already cut, because you know, yuck. So let me put these in the freezer. Okay, so it was $8 for about a pound of it. So that would be like $24. So, and this was $15. So yes, I saved. Is it worth it? I don't know. We'll see. Let me clean this up, and then we're gonna keep moving onward. Maybe have some suggestions, or I think it's worth it when I do the big giant one. Like, I don't remember what that was. Do you guys remember what I got? The big giant one at the discount store? I just don't remember. You guys pay better attention than I do. I just like that because I could cut off most of the fat and not use it. And then but this one just had a lot of fat in there, so I don't know. All right, gross. Anyways, use my wipes to wipe this off. So this is good. So dinner is going to be a little bit of mixture of some things that I have in my freezer. I have chicken. Remember I bought the chicken and it was already cooked, like chicken bites. I thought it was little chicken chunks that were not cooked. Well, they're already cooked. Kind of like, what are you gonna do with this? So what I've been doing with it is frying it in butter over here, and that's really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some flour. If you coat it, it makes it a little bit better. I'm gonna take some flour here, and I'm thinking ranch. Like ranch is good, right? It should be like ranch chicken. Put some ranch powder in here. Stir this, I think the whole thing, right? Probably. Stir this up. I wanted to defrost this real quick, just a little bit so it'd stick to it. Stir that together, and then in the microwave here I have, what I'm gonna do, I'm doing a bunch of things. Potatoes. I have the baby potatoes right here. I'm gonna cook these over here. We're doing it all real quick. I'm gonna put a lid on that. Then I'm gonna do cauliflower. We're gonna steam that. Let me get a lid for this. I feel like making this all really quick. So steam the cauliflower. We're gonna steam the asparagus. We're gonna cook the potatoes. And then I'm gonna put them on a cookie sheet and just put a little bit of seasoning on them and stick them in the oven. That is gonna be dinner, that part. And then we're gonna do some chicken and fry it over here in butter. Is that it? Chicken, I'm gonna make a salad and popovers. And that's gonna be dinner. So let me coat this real quick because I gotta get over here frying. You know what would be better? Putting it in a bag and doing the shake and bake. Remember shake and bake? I remember shake and bake. I feel like that would be a whole lot better. This is simple because it's already cooked, but just frying it in the butter will get those a little bit crispy. So it's good. It's kind of like fried chicken misstep, but not really. So there's a lot of tiny pieces. That's the bad thing. It was like, it wasn't like big chunks. It was something I bought and I didn't pay attention to the label. And it's like, oh, okay. So you do what you can do. Some people would just throw it away. Oops, one more. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna utilize it and make some food out of it. It's not a favorite, but you know what? The kids will eat it. So it's all that matters. And it'll be yummy. We'll have lots of veggies in here tonight. And we'll have the salad, and popovers will be delicious too. So, all right, we're just coating this. I'm just coating it right here. I'm gonna stick it over here. Okay, the impatience for me just poured it in here. Much better. Next time, just use a bag, Amy. It works. Okay, that's good. Let me wash my hands and clean my mess. Okay, Steven's been asking me all week, can we just do this hack that I learned on this pineapple? And I'm like, oh, okay, it sounds good. So, you want to show him what you're gonna do? I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna find out. What do we do? It says to what?
You twist the top off.
Okay, so he says you can twist the top. Okay.
Get it.
We're gonna let him keep smacking it and we will see if that comes off. My veggies came out of the microwave, so I'm gonna put them here. I'm gonna coat them with some seasoning. The chicken's here done. I've got it cooking here. I was like, it's working, it's good. And then the potatoes, they're heating up here. So we're doing good. I'm just gonna put it all in a sheet pan, basically cook it for a little bit in the oven. Like, you know, like you would broil it or roast it. I feel like that's good. Steven's working really hard on the pineapple. Let's see how it works. Okay, we didn't have any luck with the cool hack, but he did. If he cuts it with a knife, he can pull them out. We looked up a video, and it looks like maybe if he just mushed it more, maybe it'd be better, but I don't know, was it worth it? I could have just cut it, right? Okay, he's pulling up big chunks on there. So I thought about this. You know what I did? Look what I did. I melted my pan. One of you told me to use a Pampered Chef spatula and use it really good for cooking eggs. And I'm like, oh, I have one of those. This must not be heat resistant, so it did not work very good. But I just remembered last night we filmed us taking the hot pepper chip challenge. Let me show you what my kids make me do. It was fun. Let me show you right here. Okay, something fun tonight. I don't know whose fun idea this is. I don't really think it's fun. It's Jensen's. I don't think it's very fun, but here we go. Oh, what is this?
Spicy
Paprika?
chip. We got some milk.
Hot sauce.
We got some milk for safety.
These are all
goodness.
the ingredients.
And a ghost pepper chip, mind you, which is really, really hot. The haunted ghost pepper chip. So we just have to eat it one chip. Just eat it, and whoever.
If
If any of you guys get hurt, it's not okay.
You have to eat the entire chip. You have to eat the entire chip.
Entire chip. I'm gonna go for the less potent side first.
I'm gonna go for the entire thing.
I stack
from the
it.
front.
2, 1, go.
You didn't do it? Oh, did you swallow? Oh, cool. Or at least.
My tongue is on fire.
My tongue is on fire too. But it wasn't horrible, but it is horrible. What the worst was, I think, eating these.
Those get stuck in your throat.
Those get stuck. Okay, not bad. That's fun. We talked about maybe doing a hot pepper challenge for our hot sauce challenge for Christmas. We did it a few years ago at Matthew and Lauren's where we got all these bottles of hot sauce with popcorn. Look at Maddie's gonna get more. I'm gonna opt out. I'm gonna go get myself a drink. Okay, Snap. He's doing good on the pineapple. He's just cutting it out and it's like a single serve pineapple, but hey, it works. Keep frying this. We're almost there. So I feel like we used to have a pineapple core. Again, one of those things I didn't keep just because a knife works good, but this is what they look like. You basically get a chunk of pineapple, so with all that work, would you want this? I don't know.
It's more juicy too.
It is more juicy. Oh wow, it's more like canned pineapple.
Yeah, whenever you beat it, it gets juicy.
Okay, so you can eat like half the piece.
If you smack like the juice out.
So he's over here, this is what Steven's doing. He's over here cutting all the pieces up for me. Look at that, pulling them out. Look at that, pull that out. Look at that, we're gonna have some pineapple.
And lemon juice.
And pineapple juice, look at that. That right there is a diligent boy. Okay, I'm gonna finish up over here, we're getting there. And then look what you do. Look at you just squeeze the pineapple and get the juice out and you're good. Hey, you gotta let kids explore in the kitchen a little bit. So we're gonna have a squishy pineapple for dinner tonight. Yes, he says. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my bowl. I'm gonna make popovers. I'm gonna get those done. Everything's done right now. Okay, Steven said he's stabbing a pineapple, doing a life hack, feeling good. So I'm like, hey, that's right there, winner. That means good day. So I'm gonna, basically it's like a sheet pan dinner. I could have put it in the oven, but it's all good. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'll put this in the oven after my popovers. The pineapple, hey, you know what, if you want pineapple served all individual pieces, this is how you do it. It works. He's having a good time. So I'm gonna put some olive oil on my potatoes and then salt and pepper and some spices here. I'm gonna cook my popovers first and then this will go in the oven closer to dinner to kind of heat up right at the end. So this is good, and it's done. You could have put this all in here before, but I just don't want them all, like I don't need them all roasted. It's just gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna put these in my oven and let them bake. I filled them up a little full. Hopefully it's okay. I'll let you know. Usually I grease with butter. I did not, and I greased with cooking spray. So I'll let you know if it's bad or not. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up. Let me show you what Steven got real quick for his pineapple here. So we got all these delicious little bites that we can have for dinner tonight. Even got a little bit of pineapple juice, and then this is the remainder pineapple. Let me show you. Right there, ta-da. So not bad. It's kind of like you get a little ball of pineapple. So should I cut around that? I might cut around that set and save some of that. So he's cleaning the sticky stuff off the floor. No, it's squirting up in the air. Okay, yeah. We're gonna clean the floor. That was fun for him to do. So I think if you shake it and do that, it does soften up the pineapple so that it's more like a canned pineapple. So get my chunks of pineapple. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna make the salad. Remember this? I saved this from my, saved that from the salad. So this one is broccoli slaw. I didn't open the other one yesterday, so I'm probably going to take it and put it in the freezer, maybe for, I guess you can mix in with a bunch of stuff when you wanted to add some vegetables to something, but I don't think it's gonna be enough for in here. I bet you it's really good cooked. Broccoli, carrot, red cabbage. Because I know it's not gonna be, we won't eat all this. I wonder if you could do some with that. Okay, let's put it in a bowl. I know I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna put this in my freezer. I don't know, I'm sure I'll come across something one day that I can add that to. So this is good. A little broccoli sauce salad. So perfect. The popovers are cooking. My pineapple is cut up. I mean, everything's done. Let me see what else I can do. This is gonna go in the oven. Look at this down here. Ooh, see those popovers popping up? I always thought that they popped up and they leave like a little hole in them so you can put butter and stuff in them. I don't know, is that the way to do it? We'll see. These are looking good though. So this is how we've always made them. That's how the Northern Canadian person always made these. So these will be done a little bit. We just put butter on them. Delicious. Let me let this finish cooking. Okay, and the kids are over here. Look what they're doing. We picked these up.
Madeline's.
We got this one Madeline made. So she's making brown paint. We didn't have any brown paint. How'd you make it?
I added red and yellow and then a tiny bit of black.
Nice. So she made brown over here, and Steven's doing this little thing right here. So we're gonna work through the month and make little packages and get them out to family, and that just takes time because it takes time to do them. So I'm gonna blow up my inflatable because I'm gonna pass that to a family member. So pass it to family. I did pass another one to a family member. Remember the one we got here? This brought great joy to a little boy's face that enjoys big giant inflatables. So that was good to do there. And so then this one I'm gonna blow up and make sure it's good because I had it. We just have cats here and they just think everything soft and fluffy is something they should climb to. So, and it's very windy. It gets windy up here in the mountains. So the stuff does not stay very good in here, but these are good ones. Remember I showed you guys these ones. These are Bingley, good company. I always got them linked below because they're great inflatables, good quality. So I'm gonna blow it up real quick and make sure that it's got no holes, and then we'll be good to put it in a box. So these are just huge. These are just huge, and they're awesome inflatables. If you're into inflatables, but they just do not do good here in the mountains. So great little things, little snowmans. Madeline's like, I'm gonna join them. She's gonna join them. She's gonna cook around the fire.
Wait, wouldn't they melt?
When they what?
Yeah,
Yeah, they would melt. I remember seeing back in the day on Parents Magazine, they made snowmen out of snow, and then they had one for every family member, and they were putting around a fire. You made a fire pit with your snowballs, and you put Christmas lights in it. And I'm like, and then it looked like they took a stick and a marshmallow like that, so it looked like they were roasting marshmallows over fire. And I'm like, if I loved snow and being outside, you know, and had hours to kill with my kids out in the snow, I would recreate all the snowman, but I just never. I don't like snow. It's pretty, but I just don't like being out in it. So I'm like, that would be something I would.
I like the sledding.
I would do. Yeah, sledding was fun. So I'm gonna let this deflate. I'm gonna put it in a box here, and then I can package it up so I can ship it on out. Here real fast, my popovers came out. So popovers are wonderful when they're huge, they're fluffy, and then they deflate.
Can we have one?
They're very high. Yeah, do you want bud? Popover? Delicious. Do you want one? Just bread. They're so good. Oh, they're so good. Steven says no, they're delicious. So they like deflate down. So it's kind of like, but when they're nice and fluffy, if you eat them, they're delicious. So this is really good with butter. Maddie's like, I'm gonna get some too. They're really good. So popover is delicious. I'll let these sit out. Actually, Maddie had one now. Steven else wants them, but they're so good. We used to put jam in them. But ours would puff up and leave a little hole in the middle. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to go or what. You know, whoever makes these all the time, you can let me know how they are, but I'm sure they're delicious. So when I eat these, pack this up. Bunch we're gonna make so we can ship them out. So what else do we have to do today? I don't even know what else we have to do. I gotta go check my laundry outside. It's a beautiful day outside, so I'm gonna get my laundry down here. Gorgeous, gorgeous day here. My goodness, it's like 60. So it's 60. That's nice, better than 30. So nothing better than laundry hung outside. It smells fresh and crisp. So that's a good thing. So I need to go in. I need to pull some of this footage off and see where I'm at for video. I know I got a long video here. And then be finishing up for the day because we're gonna have movie night tonight. It's Brooklyn's movie night, so she gets to pick, and we're gonna see what her Christmas movie is. So I won't film any of that because we're having simple dinner. Maybe we'll do ice cream for dessert. I don't know. Got all that delicious ice cream, so we'll see what everybody wants to do. So let me go in, pull some footage off. All right, so I've been sitting here editing for about the last hour. This video is a long video, over an hour video. So I think it's safe to say I can close today's video. So what I'm gonna do, I went through my list. I feel like today I've accomplished what I need to accomplish. And tomorrow, I'm hoping I will wake up earlier than I have been, no 10 hours for me, and wake up in the morning and finish a few things I'd like to get done in the morning. When I don't have that morning time to get a lot of paperwork done, that's where I feel like, I don't have time to get things done. So I'm hoping tomorrow, but if not, that's okay, there's Friday. And then we're gonna be making some cookies tomorrow. So I'm gonna be doing some baking tomorrow, and we're gonna go to a fun family special thing tomorrow, and I'll tell you that tomorrow. So it's been a good day. Dinner's done, kids are outside playing, the door is open, it's beautiful, and our movie is gonna be tonight. That is gonna be our Wednesday. So I thank you guys for watching. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are designed, you are created, and you are selected by God to do great, wonderful things. And I will see you tomorrow with another video. We're gonna do some baking tomorrow. Sound good? Okay, onward to tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.